Hey lovelies, welcome back to another video inside of my channel, and today I thought I'd do something a little bit different where I kind of just sit down and talk, just like not like a vlog like moving around, and I want to sit down and be lazy basically. So a commenter commented on one of my videos asking how to start with recovery and how to like keep going because they've been trying to do it but like relapsing, is that the word? So I thought I'd share some of my personal experiences. At the moment, it's even worse for me. Like, I'm in a really bad place at the moment, but I thought that maybe it'd make it easier if I talk to the camera and kind of refresh myself with some things. So here are some tips, and just saying, I'm not an expert, I'm not a therapist, I'm not a NHS person. I don't have much knowledge of this except someone who's going through it, and I know that like isn't really enough. Sometimes you need more than someone's just opinion because they've gone through it. You need a professional advice. So I've put together some 10 little things. Some of these might be obvious to you, but these are the things that I've had to learn along the way, the hard way. So let's just get straight into it. So my first tip that I think is the most important one is that you accept that you need help. Now this I'm still working on because there's kind of a difference to wanting to recover. Like, you go to someone and be like, I need to recover from this, and your head is in the right place. And there's a difference to being forced into recovery. Forced. I say forced as in I didn't willingly go. I wasn't planning on it, my parents made me go. But like force I kind of see as like a weird word because you're basically forcing yourself to live. Anyways, but yeah, so that will take so much time, and it's different to everyone accepting that you need help. It could be your parents have a chat, like one chat, and then your brain just kind of twists and it's like, oh yeah, I need help. Or it's a long process of trying to get away from everything and everyone telling you that you don't, and just trying to really distract yourself all the time. But yeah, so I think that's a really, really important one, accepting that you need help, and it will make it so much easier. This is why recovery for me has been real hard. So I'm kind of battling two battles at the same time. I'm battling me eating like a normal human being every day, and then I'm battling the stupid illness in my head telling me that I'm not supposed to, and it just gets way harder and harder as time goes on, in my opinion. But yeah, so accept that you need help. The next one is find a good support team. Now this can be anything. This can be friends, this can be family, this can be a therapist, this can be online people. Just find people that you can talk to about it. Now I've only spoken about it to 2 friends, and support team doesn't mean like them like bringing you around chicken noodle soup and making sure you're okay and asking what you've eaten. Like, it's not that. It's literally just you kind of incite those people that you care about and care about you, about what's happening in the situation, and then them just being supportive, even if it's like every now and then they text you like, hi, how's your day going, or they like arrange things with you. Just like, it doesn't need to be like they'd throw a party with you every day, like, I hope your recovery is going great. It's just like something so minuscule that will just help. Like, talking to someone just helps, and having a support team there, like my parents are my support team because they're helping me recover, I guess. They're giving me the food, they're telling me what to do, they're taking me to clinic, they're taking me to a therapist. So they're doing all the things that they can do. So just find people that mean a lot. The next one is get a good meal plan. So when you are in recovery for whatever reason, like for whatever eating disorder, you need a meal plan basically. So you kind of need to have safe foods, and you need to have like safe foods, you need to have like foods that you won't eat. So for me, safe foods are like rice and bread, I guess. Sometimes you kind of have to figure it out with your parents or whoever you're recovering with, or if you're by yourself, like with your therapist or like whatever. So safe foods, and then like trigger foods, I guess, which are, for me, is like fast food and junk food and chocolate crisps and blah, blah, blah. So you kind of need to find a balance, and then you need to integrate it into your diet. So you do it slowly and surely. It's literally, it will take a while. You do it in little things, and then once you feel like that you can eat how much you're eating right now, you up it a tiny bit. So like, I don't know, for breakfast you could have porridge, and then after a week of eating porridge and you feel like, oh, this is fine, you'll do maybe a little bit more porridge, or porridge and a yogurt, or porridge and some strawberries. Like, just up it so slightly, and then that's kind of how it goes. I guess Again, I am just someone in recovery. I'm not a psychologist, but that's what I see. Like, you up it slightly. You can't just, yeah, when you're in recovery, you basically have to eat, well, for me, if you're a Rexy, you have to basically eat more calories than a most normal human being. So, like, I think 2,000 calories is for an adult, and for teenagers, I think it's a bit more, like 2,000, 2,400. I don't know what it is, but basically, you have to eat more, like 3,000-ish, because you need to start, like, getting the weight back, I guess. So, yeah. A meal plan is very important. It's really important to have that. The next one is accept mishaps and slip-ups. Recovery is not going to be a smooth train. It isn't rainbows. It isn't like a lovely thing. It's a long fucking process. Recovery can go from a couple months to a year to a couple of years, and like however bad it's gotten, it could be a couple of weeks. Like it takes a long time. It's literally a marathon. It's not a sprint. Like it will take so long. So you will have mishaps. You will have shit days. I've had a pretty shit week as a whole, but doesn't mean that I need to start from square one. You just pick yourself back up and you keep going. And slip ups, like you're gonna, like there'll be something that happens. Your life isn't gonna be the same every single day. There'll be something so unpredictable that will happen that you don't even think will slip something up, but I don't know. But yeah, just accept that mishaps and things will happen that will just set you back a tiny bit. Trust the process. It takes a long time. I think I already covered this a tiny bit, but yeah, it takes a long time. It's a marathon, not a sprint. You have to trust what the doctors are saying. You have to trust what your parents are saying, what your siblings are saying, what your friends are saying. Like whoever is helping you, what your therapist is saying, you just have to trust them. And however ludicrous it might be, they know what they're doing at the end of the day and they're trying to help you. Find hobbies and distractions from food. This is a huge one. I've been off school for quite a long time. I am actually starting to go back into school next week. Yeah, so that's fun. Only for one lesson a day. Or yeah, again, you start it slow, you do one lesson a day, and if you think that's okay, you may be going for an extra lesson. Same time you're eating your snacks, you're eating your breakfast. If you don't do that day, then you just don't go in. Like, yeah, anyways. What was I talking about? Sorry guys, I like to ramble on. I hope this is all making sense. Just find hobbies and distractions. Okay, yeah, hobbies and distractions. So yeah, I've been off school, and I think if I didn't find new hobbies since being off school, I think I would have actually gone mentally insane, and I'd probably be like sleeping in the park right now because anyways. But yeah, so you need to find things that like find new hobbies. So my new hobbies are obviously vlogging. I started vlogging when I left school and I got back into recovery. So I invested myself into a camera and I started vlogging, and then I guess I've grown a small little fan base, like a teeny fan base, but I didn't even think I'd grow anything. Anyways, I've also, oh my god, that's funny how it's actually just like sitting here. I've also been occupying myself by learning Japanese. Like I said in a previous vlog, I was using Duolingo. It wasn't doing me justice at all. Duolingo just doesn't help. Sorry folks. It's good for like revising. You kind of have to know it first and then go on Duolingo and revise it because there's no way to like learn it. Anyway, so the books I've been using this Genki book, which a lot of people use. I think this is like a primary school level Japanese book and they use it in Japanese schools. So I've been just going through this textbook, and I think I just started unit 2, which is shopping. And here's my little notebook that I found on the floor that I've been writing all my notes into. But yeah, it's all still in katakana and hiragana because unit 2 is not kanji yet, so I'll integrate that into soon. But yeah, so I've been using that and it's really fun. Like also I've been learning kanji. I got this book as well and it teaches like 512 basic kanji that they use in everyday life, just like that. So I've been going through that as well, which is really fun. And this book that I haven't used yet, but it's just Nihongo Fun and Easy, which is just like survival things in Japan, like shopping or asking for the toilet or whatever, just like things that are like basic like that. So yeah, that's really been helping me occupy myself. I've also started to watch anime again. Ooh. Yeah, I kind of said I wouldn't do that because anyways, I think I explained it in the last vlog. But yeah, so I've been watching anime a little bit. I've been on Crunchyroll. But yeah, also like watching things and stuff like that. Another hobby I've been doing is baking. You've seen on my channel that I bake quite a lot, but I also bake a lot more off camera. I made brownies yesterday because I was having a shit day. I just wanted to make brownies. But yeah, just find things that are just, the reason you need distractions is if you're sitting by yourself in a room all alone, then you will just think about and she'll just invade your mind and make you like sad. So if you're distracting yourself for most of the day, I know it's hard to distract yourself 24/7. I found it hard to constantly distract myself, but try as much as you can to distract yourself from doing things, and then it will just help you stop thinking about it, which is basically what you have to do. The less you think about it, the more you can pass by the day, and then when you go to therapy, they can help you like do things. But yeah, the next thing is to find safe foods and trigger foods. I think I've already covered this a tiny bit, but yeah, just safe foods that you feel comfortable eating, and that's not like celery and cucumber. It's like realistic foods that will help you recover, that have calories, I know the deathly word. So for me, it's like rice. I love porridge with like syrup. I love tea, I love coffee, some fruit, veggies. I like chicken and salmon. Like, these are all good foods for me, and especially fresh. I've kind of got to a stage where I know quite a lot about myself, where like I like home cooked food. It helps me if the food is fresh. That doesn't mean like fresh ingredients, like freshly grown cucumber, like, you know, obviously go to Tesco's and get cucumber, but like not takeout. We haven't had takeout for a long time, because when we had takeout in the Christmas period, your bitch didn't eat it. And like McDonald's, I haven't had fast food for ages. So yeah, just finding foods that you feel comfortable with and like sticking with that. And maybe one day if you fancy a McDonald's burger, go get a burger. Like, you don't have to limit yourself completely, but that doesn't mean that you want a burger every single day. Me, that really hasn't happened, because I know that if I'll get the burger, if I want it one day, then I'll just feel really shit at night time. So I'm trying to kind of avoid that and just stay safe with my safe food. Next one is don't seek triggers. This one's a hard one. Very early on when I started recovering, I did seek out triggers. I still do. I'm gonna be for real. People like us like to seek out triggers because we want to, I guess. And when I say that, I mean like watching pro Anna videos, watching pro Anna TikToks, like watching people that aren't in recovery and wishing you were them. And I think that's like really bad. Just watching stuff that's so related to it in a bad way, like regressing, watching things that make you regress, watch things that make you want to go back. What other like triggers are there? Watching too many, I don't know what to say. Like, I think most of it is just like pro Anna things, like watching pro Anna post, inspo, and if you're different, if you're not I know, then like your kind of things, like just don't seek out triggers. Like, it's so hard not to, because you're so tempted. Like, you're bored in your room at 12 AM at night and you're just like, I wonder what's happening on this pro Anna channel, and you look it up. So just don't do that, because that will just not go well for you. So if you're in recovery, don't do that. A lot of the videos are pro Anna and claim not to be, but that's like a different video if you want me to talk about that kind of pro Anna stuff. But like, they claim they're not, but they most blatantly are. So just don't seek that out. Don't fall for it. Don't watch stuff that has to do with it unless you're watching only recovery stuff, because you need the inspiration to recover, not to regress. So yeah, don't seek out triggers. The 8th thing is educate yourself on your illness. This doesn't mean have a master's degree on your disorder, but just to educate yourself without using pro Anna, to educate yourself, like seek help from therapists. Like, I have gone to one therapy meeting with this person and they have helped me in one meeting, and that's crazy actually. Yeah, just look it up, like maybe watch a video or two of like educating yourself. And that goes for people, that goes back to the support system one where I said find a support team. Like, educate them on the illness. Like, your friends, your family don't know what it is. They don't know what you're going through. So my dad has, for example, he watched a bunch of videos about what happens like to your body when you're doing this, what happens in the brain when you're going through this, and like, it's scary, but like, I feel like you need to understand it from a professional standpoint, not just from someone that's gone through it. And that's like the whole point in this video, is like, I'm not a professional, so you can't just use my advice. You have to use professional advice as well, because yeah, some things that like don't work for Jalissa, who had it when she was younger, some things that work for Jalissa, they might not work for you. That's the only thing you have to go off from. But professionals, they have all the different things, and some of what they say might work for you. So yeah, just educate yourself in illness, understand what's going on, because it'll make you feel less isolated if you know what's kind of going on, you know? And the last one is think about future goals. Think about what you want to do in the future. Think about the upsides to recovering. What am I? I really want to go to Japan when I finish A-levels and like travel there, because that would be so fun. Like that's my dream. My dream job is to like, I guess I want to become cabin crew or maybe be on TV. I don't really know, really, yeah. But like just not even like real future goals, like mini ones. Like next week I want to go to London with my friends to watch Hamilton. I don't know. That's a future goal, because if you're ill and you're not eating, then like, yeah, so just like inspirations again. Like I was having a really rough day one day, and then but the next day, this was New Year's Eve, I had a really shit day, but the next day, because I ate takeout, but the next day my friends were coming around. I even did a vlog of that. We made a gingerbread house, and like the thing that got me to eat that day is because I knew if I didn't eat that day, then my friends wouldn't be allowed to come around, because that's just like not a thing. That's not like a punishment, I guess. It's more just like, it's kind of common sense. Like if you're not eating food, then you can't really like do things. So yeah, just like future goals, stuff like that. I hope this video has been a little bit helpful to you guys. Sorry if I just rambled and it made no sense. Again, I'm not professional. I'm just someone that's going through it. These are from my past experiences that I've like had to figure out along the way. Some things I've been told, some things I had to find out the hard way, and it's just the way of life. But yeah guys, if you enjoyed this video and you want more stuff relating to this, I guess, put your suggestions in the comments. I'm happy to have video ideas. I don't have many, so it'd be nice if you guys gave me some ideas. But I will see you in the next video, I guess, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so much. Goodbye.